Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Morning Hustle, man. This dude is hell of elusive, but he back with an exclusive. His album Anniversary is out right now, and it's been a long, long time, man. We here for one time, y'all, for Bryson Tiller.
What up, what up? I dig the introduction.
Hey,
Yes.
thank you for giving us a reason to celebrate, bro.
Yes, sir, man. I'm hyped.
5 years has been a long time, man, and like you seem like you've been double feeding us. You gave us the the Trap Soul Deluxe Edition not too long ago, and here we are back again with a new plate of morsels that brings us back to a familiar place and sound with Anniversary, man. It's been dope.
Yeah, man. I'm excited, man. I'm really excited about it.
What's so special about October 2nd? Because that's the day that you dropped Trap Soul, and now you're dropping Anniversary. Obviously, that's probably the reason for the name of the the album. But what's so important about that date?
You said it. It's the day my life changed. And I also dated as probably the last time I can visibly remember being confident in myself and believing in myself, or I always had a little bit of doubt here and there, but after that day is when I started to see, a lot of criticism, a lot of hate. And that kind of just started like a downward spiral from there, of just me not believing in myself, what's like at all, like 10% of anything. Anyway, so it's the day my life changed, and I'm just ready to celebrate this anniversary, with a new album.
Is that a bit of the reason why you kind of go MIA at certain times? Is it because of the whatever comments you may feel like you're receiving? Because I always see so many positive comments, and I know it's so many people that are obsessed and love you. I know we're big fans of you as well. So is that like a bit of the reason that maybe you take a little bit longer to put out music?
I'd say that, because there's a lot of, now we're in a time where people just like to speak their opinion and just, even if it's like unsolicited, like they'll just say whatever just because they feel like they can't.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll just there's a lot of people out there like to put people down,
Yeah.
But what I like to remind myself is, anybody trying to put me down is below me. I'm above them. Well, at least that's how I look at it now, but it's crazy, as humans, you see a lot of a lot of positivity, but I know if you go to your comments, you're gonna find that negative one,
Mm-hmm.
Somebody saying whatever. That's just what we do as humans, we go to the negative thing first because you see all the love and the heart eyes and whatever it is. You almost kind of look right past it and just look at what somebody said, and somebody said negative about you, and it might have been something you thought negative about yourself. So if they confirm it for you, it's just like, damn, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people was confirming things the negative things that I was having, the negative thoughts that I was having about myself. So now I'm just kind of like, man, that shit is noise to me,
Yeah, that's crazy because they're the most miserable people that be doing that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
And they would trade places with you in a heartbeat.
They wish.
I know, right? It's crazy. It sucks that it took me 5 years to, really have this mentality, but time is everything. So.
Well, I think if anything, the proof has to be in the fact that your sound has created so many clones and people who try to bite the formula, but
yes,
just don't got that Bryson Tiller finesse that really makes it, what makes your music you. So, this lap around, what do you feel like, you're trying to prove or show to people? Because like, you already showed the world, bro.
Well, I think first and foremost, you said they don't got that Bryson Tiller. That's just because they're not Bryson Tiller. You know what I'm saying? I do me.
Confidence.
No, for real. I mean, I do me better than anybody could ever do me. And the same goes for anybody else. Nobody can do Kanye better than Kanye. Nobody can do Headkrack better than Headkrack. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? I hate when people try to make the comparisons. Sorry, my phone's ringing. I hate when people try to make comparisons between artists. I feel like that causes a lot of beefs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And the crazy thing is there's so many artists. There's so many artists out there that I've never got the pleasure of getting to know because, the internet stir up some drama, some kind of, this person, he's better than this person. I'm just like, that person might read some stuff and be like, he think, you know what I mean? Get into people's head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just trying to dead all of that, man. That shit is so whack to me. I love collaborating with artists, you know what I mean? Even if they might have heard something that inspired them and inspired them to make music, because I'm the same way, the dream, Drake, Chris Brown, like Lil Wayne, that's my musical DNA. Like everything that they did is the reason why I'm here today. So I don't take it personally when people, they say bite or whatever, like, do your thing. but borrow, don't steal.
Right.
You know?
Well, speaking of other artists, one thing you're not privy to doing is having other artists on your project. You've been on a lot of other people's project, but this time around, you made sure that you had, I'm going to say your brother, because y'all done been around each other long enough, and that's Drake. You have him as the only feature on the album on Out of Time. So what made you decide to go with Drake? Obvious reasons, I'm sure, but, just to pick him for the only artist that you've actually featured.
Well, he was originally supposed to be on Trap Soul as a surprise feature. It never happened. He was busy with If You're Reading This Is Too Late. 2016 was a great year. Everybody was balling. We having fun. Even for me, you know what I'm saying? I was busy dropping Trap Soul. With Trap Soul, and he was busy with, the projects he was working on in View. So we never got to do that. But I just couldn't have did an anniversary album.
Uh-oh, you froze, brother.
Without on a beat, you got me?
Yeah.
Okay. You could have done an anniversary album without what?
I couldn't have did an anniversary album without, the person, who's one of my biggest inspirations and, supporters, I feel like. So it was only right, that we bring it back, 5 years later with the feature for the fans. We got more in the works too. So
now a lot has changed for you also in those last 5 years. How is fatherhood, been treating you this lap, and how does it affect the music sonically and even your approach to, telling your stories?
Man, I'm glad you asked this question. I've been trying to. There's not that many cuss words on this new album, so I'm proud of that. It's not too much vulgar shit. I feel like there's a lot of vulgar shit on my last album. Sorry, I'm not supposed to be cussing. But
somewhere.
I'm trying to get better with my words. I'm actually about to try to go to school and study communications to just get better at just talking and yeah. So fatherhood has changed me a lot. With COVID, I've been able to spend a lot more time with them, and they inspired me to just be greater. And them. I was just telling Big Boy, my biggest inspiration for me is when they're asleep. Seeing them sleep, like dang, like they get to sleep peacefully. I don't some nights, but they always sleep peacefully. Even if they do have a bad dream, they know Daddy's there when they wake up. You know what I mean? And we wake up and it's just us. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's just cool that they look at me like, I'm their protector, and I got to get out here and get it for them. Make sure they always sleep peacefully.
And you're a girl dad. So they say that when you have girls, mostly that you've done some women wrong in your life, right? So how were you pre-daughters? Like, were you a savage out here in these streets to the women?
I've never been a savage. I've never been a slut. None of that. None of those things. I'm very chill. My body count's low. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. I be chilling, man. I just try to, respect women. And I try to be the man that, I would want my daughters to date.
What do you mean your body count's low? Are you going to give me a number?
A number? 25?
Really?
Come on, guys, especially making the type of music you make, that is extremely low. Like,
that's good.
Like
for a man, especially.
25, 30. I don't like to, mess around.
Oh man, now we got to add some. They say you lie about like at least 10.
So well, look, there's probably a couple that I forgot, but I guarantee it's no more than 30.
Well, your body count is low, but the activism that you're doing is high level, man. Shout out to everything you're doing in the city of Louisville, where you're from, with the billboards with Breonna Taylor, man. Like, what's the energy like, physically being there in the city, and how are people reacting to, just the crushing news we got that, the officers weren't going to be fully charged?
Man, I haven't been in the city yet, but the way they're reacting is, when I woke up and the news broke, the first thing I saw trending was Burn Louisville. And I was just like, wow, crazy. And, the timing is crazy because, I got an album coming out, and we had those billboards were supposed to be promoting, we had some billboards that were supposed to be promoting my album. But at a time like this, it just didn't even feel right to, have my face, hey, go get my new album while everybody's rioting and, doing whatever.
Right.
It doesn't even make sense, so I just wanted to be a part of the moment rather than, do the opposite.
Salute.
Well, I know, coming up from Louisville, and we know you was raised by your grandmother, but you also, you dedicated this album to your grandmother. And you also named a song after your grandmother. So what does she mean to you, and why did you decide to, give her that song on this particular album?
Well, she texted me that message about 5 years ago, right after Don't video came out. It was before Trap Soul, and she said, "Grandson, I love the Don't video." Well, you guys probably saw it, but she just loved the Don't video and was like, "Keep doing what you're doing." And I didn't even respond to that message. If I scrolled down, you wouldn't see a response. And there was a lot of messages in there like that, and obviously I felt a lot of regret. But what the things that she used to tell me, like for me to keep doing what I'm doing. And when she told me to name a song, "Keep Doing What You're Doing," I was like, I ain't named. That's a long song. That ain't even like my vibe at all. That's how I was looking at it first. But it means so much more to me now for obvious reasons. Because when I look at all the accolades that we got for Trap Soul or shit, just even being here 5 years later talking to you guys, being able to do this is because of my first album.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that album. So when I was doing that album, man, I was doing me. I was doing whatever hell I was doing. It was right. I was doing the right thing. So that's the way I'm looking at it now. It's just like, you know what? I'm gonna just do me forever. That's the way to do it, regardless if anybody likes it or not.
Well, we want to see how much you've changed in 5 years, since 5 years has passed. Now, I know once upon a time you said you spent a mere, and I'm going to say mere, $600 on a video. So what do you spend on a video roughly around today? Neil is laughing.
I think we just got my biggest budget for a video. And it's crazy you said that, because the Don't video, I think this dude, we just shot a video with this guy. He was like, "Yo, we shot that with $500, and it's like up against Hotline Bling and Beyonce for video of the year." And I just Formation, and I was like, "What? That's crazy!" And that's actually my least favorite video. But,
really?
Yeah, it is, because we shot the video about 3 times. There was a lot going on at that time, But the song really just drove the video to being what it is, I guess. I don't know, but I think the biggest budget, I don't know, like
150, 200.
150, 200, something like that.
Big difference. Big things changing.
But yeah, we have some different stuff now,
Can't wait to see how it looks out now. 5 years ago, now I understand that you're a gamer, avid. So what video game were you playing 5 years ago versus what are you playing right now?
I was playing GTA 5 heavy. I was, getting my Lambos, getting all my cars, saving up my cars. Just like, man, I remember it's crazy because I was on the couch, and it's the reason why I got this necklace. I don't know if you noticed this. You probably can't see it, but it's a Rockstar logo. So,
oh, snap. Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, GTA basically, Rockstar Games is created by, GTA is created by Rockstar Games. And, they do the 3 cities. My bad, I could talk forever about games. The 3 cities that they do is, Miami, Los Angeles, and New York in their games. And those are the cities that I was traveling to the most in the beginning of my career. And I was just like, yo, I can't even believe I'm seeing what I've been seeing my whole life on video games. And it just felt so unreal. That's why I got a necklace, and I wear it every day. But anyway, I was playing that a lot, man, just like getting cars. And it was just inspiring because I always just lived my life through GTA. It was like virtual reality for me. I was just like, man, if I could only have this car in real life, it'd be sick. But yeah, that was what I was playing then. Now I'm playing Apex Legends. Great game. Battle Royale. I play it every day. I've been playing it for a year. I got like a mere 20,000 kills. You know what I mean? My whole a mere 20,000 kills. It took me some dope badges, but yeah, that's what I'm playing.
Okay, so what was your favorite meal 5 years ago?
My favorite meal?
Mm-hmm.
My favorite meal was probably pizza rolls. I would get a bag of pizza rolls, put Star Wars on, and just eat the whole bag. Watch.
And what about now?
Now my favorite meal is probably chicken Alfredo pasta.
Oh, okay. Do you get it from Papa John's, since I know that that's your spot?
Oh, yeah. I like the Papa John's. But I try it from everywhere, to be honest. I like to see how different people make it different. Like maybe in Toronto, Soto, they got this fire. Y'all should try that out. Fire chicken Alfredo, or somewhere in Miami, Georgia's in Miami, or anywhere really.
They have one here. They have a Soto in Atlanta too.
Oh, for real? Yeah, I'm not up to that.
That's the thing where you still got the metabolism like you're in your 20s. Like after 30, you got to slow down on your Alfredo. I promise. I'm an Alfredo guy too. We switch up on you. 5 years ago, go ahead.
I feel I'm about to get in the gym, so I can't eat no more pasta.
Now, Bryson Tiller, what did you worry about 5 years ago versus what you worry about right now?
Great ass question, man. 5 years ago, I used to worry about not being liked, being judged. I worried about, I was nervous. I was scared for my life sometimes because, you know, I was getting a lot of threats from people in my city, you know, like, oh man, he ain't do this. It just felt like, I don't know. There was a lot of things I bought a gun. I hate guns. Bought 2 guns, actually 3 guns. I was about to buy smoke bombs. Just because people, you know, all the threats and shit was making me uncomfortable. You know, I got my daughter sleeping here. Sometimes I got to go travel, you know, and they're alone. It just made me feel so uncomfortable. So those are all the things I used to fear. Now I don't really fear any of those things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here, and if people want to judge me, criticize me, whatever, I live life under the magnifying glass now. So, you know, I've just kind of learned to accept it.
Okay, so we're in the age of challenges, right? And I know you've seen like all kind of like the Deborah Cox challenge and all kind of stuff. Now, I feel like you were one of the people that had one of the original challenges with the don't challenge because people didn't know exactly when to say that. So I want to know, why the hell did you do that to us? Because there was numerous times where I was saying don't, and then you said don't like 5 beats after me. So why did you do that to us?
Okay, this is exclusive information right here about don't. Nobody really knows. So it was actually, well, maybe I said it one time, but actually I was working on that song for so long, probably like 4 months or something like that, just because I was just like, dang, is it good? Is it not? I don't know. I was listening to it. I was slowing it down. I was speeding it up. I was like, what sounds the best? Even the ending part that's not even me, the chopped and screw part. Mm-hmm. That was somebody else who did the beat. And he was like, yo, I did the same beat. And we like put the song together. Anyways, at the end, I just knew after I deleted it off SoundCloud, I got phone calls like, yo, put that song back up, bro. This is dope, man, blah, blah, blah. So, all right, bet. Re-uploaded it back to SoundCloud. And before I was doing that, I was like, all right, let me get this ending right, this don't part. And it just took me too long to get it right. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just put it in somewhere that's like completely random. You know, maybe it'll become a game or something for people to try to guess where the don't comes.
Oh, so you knew that was going to happen.
I figured it was going to happen, yeah.
He's a genius.
Oh, my God.
That was like a talking point. It's crazy.
It took forever for me to get that on point, but I got it now. I got it.
Timing, you got it together. Yo, Bryson Tiller, man, we glad you back again. Anniversaries, the album. Be sure you pull up on that. Bryson Tiller, man. Much love. Hopefully, I catch you online one day, man. I'll be maybe at 30,001 kill.
I love that. Yo, look, if you don't make it in the gaming world, you're definitely making what you're doing right now, because that was a great segue, bro.
Love it. Thank you so much, man. One time, y'all, for Bryson Tiller.
We are the Morning Hustle.